Welcome to part 3 of our Trading Phycology series, Why You Keep Blowing Accounts. In this part, we are going to focus on risk, discipline, and why survival comes first. At some point, every trader faces a choice, not a market choice, an identity choice. Will you continue trading like someone trying to win? Or will you start trading like someone trying to survive? Because survival is the dividing line between amateurs and professionals. The most important rule in trading, before we talk about profits, before strategies and before entries, there is one rule that overrides everything. If you lose too much, you are removed from the game. The market does not care how smart you are. It does not care how right you were. It only cares whether you can stay alive long enough. Legendary trader Paul Tudor Jones once said, "The most important rule of trading is to play great defense, not great offense." Most traders never understand this. They focus on how much they can make. Professionals focus on how little they can lose. This is why risk management is not optional. Risk management is not a technique. It is not a suggestion. It is the business model of trading. Without it, trading is gambling. And gamblers eventually lose everything. Jesse Livermore was one of the greatest traders in history. He made fortunes and lost them multiple times. Why? Not because he couldn't read markets, but because he couldn't control risk and emotion consistently. Even legendary skill could not save him from himself. This is the uncomfortable truth. Being right is not enough. Do you know about the 1% rule and why it exists? There is a reason professionals risk small amounts per trade, not because they are afraid, but because they understand probability. If you risk 1% per trade, one loss means nothing. 10 losses are survivable. Emotion stays manageable. But when you risk 10%, 20%, 30%, every trade becomes emotional. Every trade matters too much, and emotion destroys consistency. Let us also talk about Warren Buffett's first 2 rules. Warren Buffett doesn't trade like a retail trader, but his rules apply perfectly. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. This does not mean never take losses. It means never risk what you cannot recover from. Retail traders violate this every day. Position sizing, the silent killer. Most blown accounts are not caused by bad entries. They are caused by bad position sizing. The trade may be correct, but the size is deadly. When size is too large, fear appears instantly. Stops get moved. Targets get interfered with. The trade is sabotaged before it plays out. Trading psychologist Mark Douglas explained this clearly. Anything can happen. You don't need to know what will happen next to make money. But this only works if no single trade matters. If one trade can hurt you badly, you will never think in probabilities. You will think in fear. Why stop losses are non-negotiable. A stop loss is not a prediction. It is an insurance policy. It says, if I'm wrong, I accept it early. Legendary traders are not afraid of being wrong. They are afraid of being wrong for too long. Paul Tudor Jones again. Losers average losers. Professionals exit. Amateurs hope. This is the difference between amateurs and professionals. Amateurs ask, how much can I make on this trade? Professionals ask, how much can I lose if I'm wrong? That single question changes everything. Professional traders set rules like, stop trading after 3 losses, stop trading after 5% drawdown, reduce size after a losing streak. Why? Because discipline collapses after losses. Rules protect you when you can't protect yourself. Ray Dalio built his success around one idea. You cannot predict the future, so you must structure your risk to survive any outcome. Retail traders try to predict. Professionals prepare. You know why consistency beats brilliance. You do not need amazing trades. You need boring execution. Legendary traders are not exciting. They are consistent. Consistency compounds. Brilliance burns out. This is the daily routine of discipline. Professional trading is repetitive. Same rules, same risk, same process. Emotion does not get a vote. If you only trade well when you feel good, you don't have a system. You have a mood. Let us talk about the no trade decision. One of the most profitable decisions is not trading. Not every day deserves your money. Not every setup deserves risk. Doing nothing is a skill. Why most traders never become professional? Because professionalism is boring. It removes excitement. It removes drama. It removes ego. Most people don't want consistency. They want stimulation. The market punishes that desire relentlessly. The identity shift. This is where real change happens. You stop seeing yourself as someone trying to win, someone trying to escape, someone trying to prove something, and start seeing yourself as a risk manager, a probability executor, a capital protector. Once identity change, behavior follows. There is something all legendary traders share. Not intelligence, not prediction skill, not perfect timing. They all learned how to lose properly, and that is why they survived. This is why losing is a skill. Most traders think losing means failure. Professionals know losing is part of the job. The difference is how they lose. Small, controlled, planned. Ed Sikota, one of the most consistent traders in history, said, "The elements of good trading are cutting losses, and cutting losses." Notice what's missing. No mention of entries. No mention of indicators. Just survival. The concept of paying the market. Did you know that professionals don't see losses as punishment? They see them as operating costs, just like rent, just like electricity, just like business expenses. Retail traders try to avoid paying the market. Professionals budget for it. If you can't accept losses as expenses, you will emotionally fight them. And fighting losses is how accounts die. This is why big wins often destroy traders. Ironically, big wins are dangerous. A large win early in a trader's journey creates illusion. It teaches the wrong lesson. It tells you size doesn't matter. Risk is flexible. You're naturally gifted. This false confidence leads to oversized trades. Many traders don't blow accounts because of losses. They blow them because of early success. Legendary traders respect luck. Amateurs worship it. Paul Tudor Jones was famous for one rule. I never want to lose more than 1% on a trade, even when he was confident, especially when he was confident. Why? Because confidence is when traders break rules. Rules exist for moments of confidence, not fear. Professionals don't treat all capital the same. They think in layers. Trading capital. Risk capital. Emergency capital. Retail traders put everything into one account. One mistake, everything gone. Professionals isolate risk. This reduces emotional pressure. Lower pressure equals better decisions. This is why simplicity protects you. Legendary traders use simple systems. Few rules. Clear exits. Defined risk. Complex systems feel intelligent, but they collapse under stress. When pressure rises, simplicity survives. This is why experienced traders remove rules over time, not add them. Professionals ask one question before every trade. If this trade loses, can I stay emotionally neutral? If the answer is no, the size is too big. Emotion is the real stop loss. Once emotion is breached, logic is gone. One of the biggest differences, professionals stop. They stop after losing streaks. They stop on bad days. They stop when emotions rise. Retail traders force trades. Professionals preserve capital and clarity. Stopping is not weakness, it's self-control. Most profitable days feel boring. No excitement, no adrenaline, no drama. If your trading feels intense, something is wrong. Intensity means exposure is too high. The goal is calm execution. Mark Douglas emphasized this. You cannot control outcomes, but you can control yourself. Consistency does not come from the market. It comes from repeating correct behavior regardless of results. This is why journals matter, not to track wins, but to track discipline. You know why most traders never scale up? Scaling is not about profit. It's about emotional stability. If you cannot trade calmly at small size, increasing size will magnify chaos. Legendary traders scale slowly. They earn the right to trade bigger. Retail traders skip this step and pay for it. Now listen carefully. This is the real definition of a good trader. A good trader is not someone who wins often. A good trader is someone who survives losing streaks, keeps risk constant, follows rules when bored, stops when emotional winning is a side effect. Ask yourself, if you removed all excitement from trading, would you still do it? If the answer is no, you are not trading. You are seeking stimulation, and the market will exploit that. You must learn that legendary traders didn't master markets. They mastered themselves under risk. They learned that survival comes first, always, because only those who survive get the chance to win. In the final part, we will complete the shift from emotional trader to disciplined operator, from reaction to control. If you found this useful, don't forget to press that subscribe button. This is Mental Minds FX channel, where traders are transformed from amateurs to professionals psychologically. See you in the next video.